Once a year, there comes a time like no other. The bright lights are on. Cinderella's stories rise up. And everything can come down to a single moment. This is when players are able to make a name for themselves. And when programs step through the gates of history.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is March Madness. I'm Nathan Cutshaw, and I'm here to bring you, Buford High School, everything that you need to experience the perfect March season. Now, the action started on Tuesday, March 17th, with our Playin Games, which is a recent addition to the NCAA tournament. We saw the University of Baltimore County face off against Howard University, Prairie View against the Lehigh Mountain Hawks, but these, friends, were just the 16 versus 16 games. The real heat was in the 11v11 seed games. We saw the Texas Longhorns face off against NC State, and the historic Miami, Ohio team from this year face off against SMU. Now, these Playin games set the stage for our official tournament bracket, and here are our scores. Round 1 is absolutely incredible, and there's no shortage of big games. Let's get into our breakdown of the round of 64. First off, I want to take a look at our 1 seeds. Duke and Arizona have been cruising the second half of the season with arguably one of the best players in the country, Cameron Boozer, leading Duke to 11 wins in a row and dominating a tough ACC tournament. Arizona has won 9 out of their last 10 games, with their one loss being a close overtime upset against a tough Texas Tech team. On the bottom half of our bracket, we have Michigan and Florida as our 1 seeds. Florida has been a tough team all year and has looked really solid. However, I do want to take a look at a hypothetical second-round exit for Florida if they face Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt just took down Florida 91-74 in the SEC tournament, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw similar results in the second round. And finally, Michigan has been a dominant Big Ten team all season, and I wouldn't expect them to slow down here in the first round. Now it's time for my favorite time of March Madness, the upsets and the Cinderella stories. There are a couple here in the first round that I'd really like to take a look at. First being University of South Florida taking down the Louisville Cardinals. Both teams have had incredible success this season. However, Louisville star freshman Michael Brown Jr. released that he had an injury and will be out for the first parts of this NCAA tournament. The absence of his 18.5 points per game is what I think will give the 11th seed South Florida the edge in this game. The next potential upset I want to take a look at is a bit of a surprise. 13 seed Hofstra taking down number 4 Alabama. Alabama star player Aiden Holloway, who has averaged 16.5 points per game this season, was recently convicted for the holding of substances that I cannot name here on this show. His absence leads me to believe that little talked about Hofstra University has a chance to take down Bama in round 1. And last but not least, I want to warn everyone of a Cinderella story alert. High Point University takes on Wisconsin in the first round, and to the naked eye, this might look like a gimme for the Badgers. However, High Point University guard Chase Johnson has the potential to be the next Jack Golke and leading his team to a huge upset, as he has shot 48% from the floor, attempting 148 threes. But that's not the craziest part. Johnson only attempted 4 two-point shots in the regular season. Will he be able to bring it to the tournament? Who knows? That's the beauty of the season. Well, I could talk basketball with you guys all day, but unfortunately that's all I have time for. Make sure to stay updated on all the tournament action this weekend, and I will see you guys next Friday for your March Madness update.